I'm the Moonlit Page Turner. Grab your treat, grab your tea. Let's talk books. For this month, we're traveling to the country of Andorra. Andorra is a relatively small country. It is located between Spain and France and is, in fact, about almost 6 times smaller than the state of Rhode Island. They have about 79,000 people who permanently live there, and they're known mainly for skiing. We're kind of going on two adventures this time because our author, Albert Salvado, is from Andorra. However, his book, The Teacher of Cheops, takes place in Egypt. All right, before we get into the adventures of Cheops and Saddam, we're going to talk about our treat this time. It's not quite a normal treat. It's almost like a full meal. I have torrejas, which are like Spanish French toast. And what you do is you actually soak the brioche bread or whatever bread you're using in a milk, sugar. It has cardamom, it has cinnamon in it, as well as lemon zest. And you let that soak before you put it into the eggs to fry it. So, and then top it with cinnamon sugar and honey. Mm, that was great. The Teacher of Cheops is a historical fiction. It does have Cheops in it. Cheops is mostly known to us as the pharaoh Khufu. Khufu is the one that's known for having the Great Pyramid built. It's this one right here. It is a really interesting story. Although Cheops is one of the characters, he has two main teachers, and one of them is Sedum. Sedum is our principal character of the story. He is born into slavery. At the beginning of the story, we see the story of his conception, and then we see some of his childhood. His mother and him are very close. She has him promise that one day he will become free, and so that is something that he works greatly towards. He kind of ends up doing it by accident. Kind of a spoiler, not spoiler, because it happens pretty early in the story. Part of his adventure is that he can read and write, and more importantly, he can do math skills. So this makes him kind of an important person to the pharaohs later and gains him great opportunity, but also some of his greatest struggles. Because one of the principles of this book is to be true to yourself. So Salvador actually has 7 principles that he talks about in the book. And one of the things that I found really interesting about this is actually at the end of the book, there's an author's note in there where he's talking about there is an 8th principle. And if you go to his website and you send him a message about what that 8th principle is, he will give you additional knowledge. And so that to me, I thought was really clever and something that you don't see too much in books, but it is a lot about being true to yourself, making sure that you're making the right decisions, because those that end up cheating in life have awful things that happen to them, especially in this story. So there is some adult content in it. There is some violence as well. So I don't fully recommend this for kids, but it does have some great principles to it. It was not what I was expecting at all. So I was very pleasantly surprised with this book. Hey, thanks for stopping by and traveling with me today. Next month, we're going to Angola. If you're interested in what we are reading, you can find us on Goodreads as well as Instagram. See you then.